Hey guys, welcome back to some Gilded Guardians. A lot of players were kind of wondering an update on the account. How exactly are we doing? Right now, it's just kind of in a farming state. I want to run through a couple things, including the gear and really getting and vitalizing the gear within here on all of your heroes. Very important feature to go ahead and note. Also is the pets. So when we look at our pets, you can see we have Miku. We did get Onyx. Now we are saving right now for our first legendary pet, which I believe is going to be Cassius. I don't know if we can run them together, but I think Cassius is the worker pet that I'm missing. But overall, these are huge. We don't know what's going to come with the info, leveling these up, and also what the growth of the pet. So that, of course, is going to be future updates when it comes to Gilded Guardians. And it's going to be the exact same thing with the guild. So the guild, we have been grinding out the boss time and time again, forging artifacts. We've actually gotten to the point where some of the artifacts in Krektos are completely max level, which means we're going to have an opportunity to soon and hopefully build out some of those higher legendary or some of those artifacts, which are going to be the ancient artifacts. Again, we're still focusing and building out these regular artifacts, but like I was saying, some of these have already been max leveled, which means there's going to be more content coming with the ancient artifacts in the future. Now, the artifacts are something that absolutely make a huge difference. Same with Guild Quest, guys. You got to be doing these every single day. Have to be farming up these guild coins. But there are a couple of updates that I really want to focus on, and I'm hoping that they're going to come soon. Of course, the first one being the Endless Shop. When we start looking at the Endless Store, we're up to 260,000 Endless tokens. We've been buying pretty much everything out of the shop, and they need to update. They need to add more to this. This is something that absolutely needs to be adjusted because we're just getting overrun with the Endless tokens. Not much to do within the shop. Guild Store, the exact same. When it comes to summoning stones, there's not a reason for them right now. I have so many souls at this point. Not a huge reason. We could even get these material chests. But again, when you're farming, when you're doing resets, things of that nature, it doesn't make a really big difference because the chests are not very imperative for the cost. And even looking at this, getting the gear itself, you could buy the gear, recycle the gear, but overall, these are only looking at tier 6 gear. So you cannot get tier 7 out of here regardless of where you are. And I'm hoping, again, this is something that's going to be updated where you have the opportunity to actually pull tier 7 gear out of here. Arena Store, we're buying all of our gold. We're buying all of our calling crystals. We could go ahead and get a few of these, but overall, again, looking at the Guardian, the Epic Chest, not really a big reason to buy any of those. And the Rush Store, the only thing we're picking up, of course, are the souls. Again, not a big driving force in there. Even looking in the item shop, not really anything to buy in here, which as a result, we have almost 25,000 rubies, and we're kind of building those up. Now, there is an update that, again, needs to happen. I know we did the beta version of potions, and overall, this was such a huge debacle. Selling the chests on there or using the chest, and only the guild master getting resources out of the chest. So if you bought the chest, this needs to be really, I like the potion. I like the abilities of it. And overall, it needs to be revamped. It needs to be reworked. Didn't work with the guild chest. It should be, if you open a chest, all of your guildies essentially get some extra essence out of there, some resources to build up some of these potions. And of course, the potions were single use, which again, a lot of players were super upset about, but it drove the cost to the dirt. I believe we were selling chests for like $5, which really did make a difference. If you bought them, kudos to you for buying the chests out of there. I know within our guild itself, we just popped them all open to see what they were doing, what we would get, and overall single use potions. Now, of course, the big thing that they did release was the ability to level up. Now, this has made it very important when it comes to building out all of our heroes in the entirety. Really, this guild crystal is really cool, especially on my free-to-play account. I still have the baby account, which is completely free to play at this point. But overall, getting and leveling up the Guardians through this methodology, even though we never have the gold, because of course, they don't give us gold within this game. Gold, we need forever. You need it for gear. You need it for everything. Now, in the shared gear, you can see that we've kind of lined this up with a lot of different gear. And overall, it is super beneficial because I realized you can level up gear while you're in here, and it makes a big difference. So if you're looking at the 9 domain guardian, so getting a bonus of 9, there's a 12, there's a 9, a 7.5. So that is based on the level, or essentially the domain bonus that you have for the regular item. So I've taken a lot that have essentially these 12s, which of course are the highest that we can get. focusing on, and I didn't know until a little while ago that you can actually level them up through here. So it's really made a big impact when you start looking at the multitude of heroes that are wearing different gear. Leveling it up through here again, if we had some gold, would make a big difference. But of course, if you get a good roll on a piece, you can actually give it to all of your heroes, which of course is imperative. But thinking of a hero like I have with Leah, if you are giving the bonus herself, remember the bonus max is 12. Here she has a 24% stat boost. This is as big as it can get when it comes to building these out. We know they only go to enlightenment of 15, so it is completely maxed out. I did the exact same with the boots. We have crit rating in here. We also do have a 24 bonus in here, meaning the attack for this hero herself is super high. Now, of course, Radiance, I don't have any Radiant Souls to build it out, but you'll also notice that we do have the exclusive item to 84. Also, I am wearing the Heart of Unity to give her bigger energy, initial energy, and stamina recovery, meaning that she is ulting super fast. We put a hero like Grizel with her to ult faster, put the exact same artifact on Grizel, and I am slowly building up Grizel. As you can see, Radiance 3 on here. But again, when it comes to Radiant Souls, when it comes to Enlightenment, I do not have any Radiant Souls. I've thought about going in here and taking just kind of a bunch of these random heroes that we have here and there, just sacrificing them all because I don't need souls for anything, but I do need the radiance that these heroes do offer. But even looking at some of these where the basic heroes, let's say it's an elite, even here you only get 3,000. That is not going to make a difference. I am going to have to think, because even looking at some of the stronger heroes right here, like we have Grizel, this gives us 10,000. This one gives us 3,500. So depending again where they're built, I'm going to have to look over on Token Trove, probably pick up a couple of heroes to go ahead and sacrifice, because a lot of these are not really worth it. Even here, a basic hero, 215 or 250 Radiant Souls, not really worth that at all. The same with the summoning. You guys, when it comes to having the souls, I have a crazy amount of souls. Even here, we have 1,500 chests. We also have a ton of heroes that we could build to sacrifice, but overall, there's no reason to. I don't have the resources. I don't have the Radiant Souls to get them out of here. We're waiting to get paid our Guild of Guardian tokens for where we essentially landed within leaderboards, just waiting for that and farming this on a daily basis. We're still coming in here. We are still farming this out every single day, doing all of our sweeps, trying to get, again, 5 more right there, but we're trying to get the gold with the beast. It is something that we've been kind of looking for forever. I have a ton of chests. I have a ton of stuff that we can build, but I do need gold to build it up in the entirety. We used all of our stamina. We've used all of our resources. Even looking where we are gear-wise in crafting, this, of course, we're focused already on level 90, trying to make a lot more progression. But when it comes to material boxes, we have a crazy amount, strength, agility, and intellect. Material boxes, we've been using them religiously, but even if I do get a good piece of gear, which we've seen a couple through the fusion that I've been looking to get, essentially a 24, which we haven't got yet, but going through there, even doing the fuse, forging the gear itself, again, we don't have any gold to level up the gear that we're getting. Even sharing the gear doesn't really seem to make a big difference, because thinking of our inventory, we're not getting enough gold in this game to really do anything. And of course, we have an 18 and an 18 there. I'm hoping if I get another 18, we can get a 24 putting the Master Robes together, but that is yet to be seen for this game. So I am still playing it. Again, a lot of players were kind of questioning exactly where we were and what we were doing. We're farming like we always have since this came out. Definitely going to need some updates to the pets, to the potions, to the guilds to really make it keep running very smoothly. So, all right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.